Some of Marvel's worst movies didn't fail because of bad actors. In fact, I'd say a lot of them failed around great ones. You know something that I think us fans get wrong a lot? When a superhero movie doesn't work, the first instinct is to blame the actor. Bad casting, weak lead, they didn't feel right. And I get why. The actor is the most visible part of the character. But the more of these movies I watch, the more I think that usually is the wrong diagnosis. The actors didn't write the dialogue. They didn't design the character voice. They don't decide the arc. They don't control the tone. They simply execute a plan. And if that plan is confused, then even great actors can look off. Anthony Mackie is a perfect example of this. I've heard a lot of complaints about the new Captain America. I've heard a lot of people say that he doesn't feel like Cap. But here's the thing. Anthony Mackie didn't all of a sudden forget how to act. This is a guy that was fantastic in Outside the Wire. He was great in Synchronic. And if those movies didn't do it for you, you gotta like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. He played William H. Johnson in that movie. And he didn't just play that role, he inhabited the identity of that character. That movie should not work on paper. It's a historical drama mixed with a full vampire mythology, and somehow it works. It works because those actors committed fully. They didn't wink at it. They didn't play it like a joke. They treated it as their real world. That friendship fully came across. And Mackie grounds that world. So if Anthony Mackie suddenly feels off as Captain America, I think we have to ask a harder question. Was he written as Sam Wilson? Or was he handed Steve Rogers' voice and told to make it fit? Because those are not the same identity. And identity matters. And the best acting in the world couldn't have saved some of those lines. And now let's talk about a movie that everyone loves to hate. Fantastic Four with Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan, Kate Mara, Jamie Bell, and Toby Kebbell. That is an incredibly talented group of actors. Every single one of them has proved themselves in other films. So if all of them feel off in the same movie, that's not individual failure. That's systematic failure. That's tone issues, that's studio interference, reshoots. That's a story that never fully came together. That movie did not fail because of bad actors. It failed because the structure around them collapsed. And honestly, Miles Teller would make a great maker. He's older now, more intense, more physically imposing, and he's proven that he can carry heavy psychological roles. Who came out of a broken universe and learned the wrong lessons. So if anything, bringing him back wouldn't feel like a mistake. It would feel like retroactive purpose. That's not nostalgia. That's narrative logic. And then there's Doom. Doom has never truly been done right on screen. His power gets misunderstood, the magic is ignored, the philosophy gets flattened. But again, the problem has not been the actors. It's been the interpretation. And then you have Eternals, a movie that I personally love, but a lot of people do not agree with me. But look at that cast. Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, Barry Keoghan, Richard Madden. That's not bad casting. That's a mismatch between tone and expectation. Imagine a Secret Wars moment where Angelina Jolie is standing next to Jean Grey and Storm Halle Berry. Pretty sure heads would explode. Pun not intended. Now that's mythic, and that lands. So maybe the real takeaway is this. Bad movies don't expose bad actors. They expose bad identity decisions. And Secret Wars might be the first time that Marvel has a chance to quietly correct the record. Not by rebooting everything, but by recognizing that these actors weren't the problem. And I'd love to see all of these actors come back and handled correctly. And I'm pretty excited to see what the Russos have in store for us.
You and I haven't always agreed on how much latitude enhanced individuals deserve. But what you've accomplished has given me reason to reconsider. We Which is why I want you, Captain America, to help me rebuild the Avengers.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave Lance, and this has been the Symbiote Signal, decoding the MCU through patterns and logic. And I'll see you in the next one.